prophet Micah said, "What does the Lord require of you but to do justice, to love kindness, and to walk humbly with your God?" Making a commitment to live a life that will make a difference is a commitment to stand for good and right and to reach out to people who need our help and support.
Well, we know that there are times where God wants to be alone with us so that He can speak to us privately, but there's so many times God wants us to be together as a Christian body, worshiping Him together. And I think about all the times that we are celebrating through weddings and picnics and festivals together, where we've come together for sanctuary after 9/11 and storms, and I hope our church continues to serve as a place of refuge, as a place of hope and encouragement for each other, and also a place of service where we can reach out to our community.
As we as church family engage in planning and attempting to discern where God is leading us as a congregation, I'm reminded of the words of a former leader and saint of First Presbyterian Church, Ernest Williams, who often reminded us that we live, work, and worship under trees, so to speak, we did not plant. So therefore, we must continue to plant for those who come after us.
I hope our church is filled with life and children and youth and young adults that want to grow old in this church like we do. I also hope we can continue our missions far away, but also here in our own community. And to be able to maintain the restoration of our beautiful sanctuary, which I love so much, and it's home, it's home for so many people here.
You know what I really hope? That if the floods come and the storms come and the building comes down, that we throw up a tent and we don't miss a beat, because that means it's more about our relationship to God and our worship of God together than any particular physical structure, and that's my hope for the future.
Tom and I have been truly blessed by the gift of God's grace and the joy, friendships, and love extended to us as members of First Presbyterian. So with a grateful heart, I'm reminded of 1 Peter 4:10, which says, "As every man hath received the gift, so minister the same one to another, as good stewards of the manifold grace of God." My prayer is that each of us, individually and as a church family, listen for God's guidance as we are led to give of our time, talents, and financial resources to fulfill God's purposes as we serve from the heart of Tuscaloosa.